Yeah, I think we're live.
I hope we're live. If not, we are in trouble.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. Tonight, we are painting here on the channel. Tonight, I've got some alien hives that I'm throwing together. Let's switch over to Tim. What are you painting?
I am painting that rock. And this gigantic space whale to go with it.
Okay, turn it sideways so we can see it. Giant space whale.
This is the Queen Leviathan.
Awesome. We'll be checking in with that here shortly. And then Summer, what are you painting?
I have from D&D Yenagu, the Knoll god of chaos and fun and laughter, and I love him and he's my friend.
Well, not fun and laughter. Not fun and laughter. War.
All right. So we got, well, I did a little bit of a test right before the stream. I am going to be painting these. I'm going to attempt a Leviathan color. So what I got in the thing down there is I got Moon Lake Coral with a ton of water mixed in. So we're going to go for this. And then after, probably not tonight's stream, we're going to go through and do some white lines on top of it. Give it a little bit more depth. So we're going to go ahead and get fired up. Whew. So how was everybody's week this week?
That is a loaded question because it was a holiday.
Yup. And for anybody watching this that doesn't know, me and Tim are both maintenance technicians, so we deal with everyone else's problems.
Yes, we do. And it's not even our choice to deal with them.
And this week was 3-day weekend was always fun.
You come back to the dumbest of bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Dan, since you said what you were painting scheme was going to be, mine is that.
Hold on, let me show you. What?
Just all that blue.
All right. So Tim's going to be having a blue whale.
This is going to be interesting.
I'm trying to figure out what I want because I just looked up another picture of Yenagu, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do.
He has no idea.
Nope, but we're gonna go with it.
All right, I'm just trying to find the body plate parts that I want to differentiate here. Oh Lord! So yeah, it was 4th of July weekend, and
happy 4th of July, everybody! By the way,
happy 4th of July. I hope you all had fun watching the sky explode here in America.
Hooray!
Hooray! Oh, do we want to jump right into work stories of this week?
All right, who wants to start that one?
I want to hear what's going on with Dan's. Because that's something.
Let's do Tim's first because mine's rather in depth.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he's got parts.
I've got characters. I got storylines.
He's got plot twists and background characters and. So let's see. It started with Friday night. Everything was going okay. Thursday was not terrible. Got home okay. Friday night, however, it was like, oh, let's just enjoy it and drink some. And
hey, tabletop date night. Sorry, I'm responding to chat in between.
Very good.
Hi.
What's up, tabletop? Lo and behold, I'm getting ready to go to bed now. It's about 2:00 in the morning. I've had a few, and we got to get up at the crack of dawn to go to the 4th of July celebration we're going to be doing. And all of a sudden, my phone goes ding. I'm like, oh, please, God, no. I was wrong to try and put my faith in something other than chaos. Because at 2:00 in the morning, I got a text message saying My ceiling collapsed and my floor and carpet is soaked. Okay. I tried calling my on-call technician. Doesn't answer. All right, I tried calling him again. Doesn't answer. Goes straight to voicemail. I proceed to blow the hell out of his phone, trying to get him on the line, because I've had a few. If I gotta go in, it's gonna be a minute. I call his boss. He doesn't answer, but he texted me because I just woke his ass up. What's up? I'm like, hey, is this guy on? You got the phone and all that? He goes, yeah, what's up? Oh, I had a ceiling collapse. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, he's starting to call him straight to voicemail. I get the automated phone call from answer phone because he didn't pick up the phone. So their next step is to call the manager. So now I'm mad. And it's not intoxicated, but I've had a few. So now I'm mad and cranky. My groove has been thrown off. And I don't know how many times I call this kid.
It was a lot.
At least 30.
That's the way it goes. My day was going so fine, then boom.
Yep. He finally goes, hey, sorry about that. Didn't tell me why his phone was going straight to voicemail, but it just was. I'm like, hey, we got a ceiling collapse. He goes, oh shit. I go, yeah, and I've had a few. So I'm not driving. He goes, all right, what do I do? So I have to spend the next 2 hours on the phone with him trying to explain what to do because of a water issue. Needless to say, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was tired, pissed, cranky, and I had to get up at 7:30.
He was not happy when we woke up in the morning. He was very cranky. He was very cranky.
See, the table says that sounds like a personal problem. Click. The problem is, it became my personal problem.
It's his property, so it is his problem, unfortunately.
In the long run, it is my problem because it's my property, and I'm responsible for my property. And by that, I mean the status of the units, the apartments.
Anyway.
So my job is to make sure that that doesn't get damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So lo and behold, he gets there and he's like, oh, where's this? Where's that? Like, it's right fucking here where I said it. Finally gets it done, goes back to bed. Not a problem. I wake up, cranky as shit. I get another phone call. This kid says his AC doesn't work. Now, this kid's got a reputation for blowing things out of proportion because he's on the spectrum.
A resident that makes everything sound like an emergency? You don't say.
I do say, Dan. I do say. Well, this kid a couple months ago got drunk, decided he wanted to cook lamb at 2 o'clock in the morning, burn it, set off his smoke detectors, and then rip them out of the ceiling. Not push the button to silence it, not open a window, let the smoke out. No, rip out the hardwired smoke detector. Cross the wires in the ceiling and blew his main 70 amp breaker and blew the entire apartment's power.
Sounds about right.
So he says his AC is not working. That's nice. tell this kid, call him, find out what's going on. Before I could even get on the horn to call this kid, I got another message saying, oh, he thinks it's working now. He doesn't need anyone to come in.
Awesome.
I'm already knowing that this is going to be a today problem for me. Which it was. So, whatever. We start going, doing our 4th of July stuff. I'm on the boat now because we're out. And we're on the boat, this, that, and the other. It's what, like almost 9 o'clock?
I want to say.
It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. My phone goes off again. Now I'm laughing because I'm in the middle of the St. Lawrence River on a boat in New York. I'm not driving the boat.
We're literally across the river. We're in the river, and we could either make a left and hit the United States or make a right and hit Canada.
I could hit Canada if I sneezed hard enough. And the message reads, doorknob fell off. I'm stuck inside my apartment.
I've gotten those calls before.
And I'm just sitting here like, how did your doorknob just magically pop the fuck off? In
Like
one shot. Without it becoming loose, wobbling, looking like it was coming apart. The whole thing just spit out a 3-inch screw. That's fine threaded, mind you. And said, nope, I'm not working no more.
Usually when I get those phone calls, it's because they've gotten angry and snapped the doorknob off. And I'm like,
here's the...
I usually go, what happened? They're like, it just fell off. I'm like, oh, it just fell off, did it?
Did it?
Oh, got it. I guess your apartment's possessed.
Yeah, right. Here's the best part, though. I know who this is as soon as I saw the apartment number. She is a small, squat, older woman with a cane. She does not have the strength to rip this off, which means that this thing has been coming loose for at least a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I have no work orders for this. So I told my tech, I'm like, I am on a boat. There is no way in hell I'm helping you. Because not just am I on the boat, I'm on the boat with his boss. With his maintenance supervisor. And we've already been to about 4 distilleries doing
whiskey, moonshine, vodka, rum. Oh, there was so much alcohol.
If it was alcoholic, we had it.
Yeah.
In fact, at one place, the owner of the place was giving me drinks because it wasn't on my flight tasting. He's like, wait a minute, you didn't get this one? You gotta try this one. I was like, I didn't get it because I know what I've already had. It's not gonna end well for me.
I didn't get it, sir, because I am drunk as shit right now.
It wasn't that I was drunk as shit, but I've had like 8 different whiskeys, 4 different vodkas, like 5 different bourbon creams. And at one point, one of them tasted like licorice.
Oh, that was the absinthe.
And absinthe on top of that.
Yeah. Oh, God, that absinthe was so good, though.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
It had hibiscus and orange with the absinthe. And I hate black licorice, but oh my God, was it so good. Anyway, sorry.
So, anyway, I tell this kid, drill it out. You might have to replace it. Good luck. Not a word. I didn't hear anything. Which brings us to yesterday. I get up to a phone call that the kid whose AC wasn't working, that magically started working, is no longer working. I just tell the kid, go get the portable out of the main office because he doesn't have AC because that AC's down. Pull it out of there, give it to this kid. It's going to be a Monday problem for me. Which brings us to today. So now I'm going to let Dan go through his weekend, and then we'll catch up on today's stuff. Because today's stuff is special. Because it's the culmination of all the crap from the weekend.
Okay, so my I'm gonna pull back, and I'm gonna start on Thursday, the last day we got to work before we got to go on the 3-day weekend. 8:00 in the morning, we go in there. We always have like a team meeting on Thursdays, so we're hanging out. We know it's a 3-day weekend. We kind of run the meeting long. It's like, who cares? We got no emergencies today. Nothing's going on. We got time to kill. Well, before our meeting is over, there are people pounding on the windows of the building. It's like, we're closed, go away, blah, blah, blah. They just kept pounding. And so finally it's like, okay, what? Because last time we ignored this during a meeting was when when I assisted in the birth of a child.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Not yours, was it?
I've told that. No, it wasn't mine. Good Lord, no. No, I've told the story a few times here. But the people pounding on the door, they're like, dude, there's cops and there's ambulances all over one of the buildings. It's like, oh no. Okay, so we run over there to figure out what had happened. Well, one of our I'm trying to think of what I can say on YouTube, but nobody knows exactly where I work, so I can go ahead and say it. One of our resident crackheads had stayed up all night doing her drug of choice, which is crack. And after multiple day bender, finally her body gave out and she passed out in the parking lot. Well, she passed out in the parking lot when it was nighttime. And then in the daytime, it hit 111 degrees outside because it was in the middle of the heat wave. Well, her body came to in the middle of a heat stroke. She'd been passed out on the blacktop. So she starts flipping out. She's running around banging on people's windows and doors. Let me in. I need water. Blah, blah, blah. Well, of course, finally someone let her in. They called the ambulance. And I get over there and immediately I can smell it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what happened. All right, I know where she lives. Okay, yeah, she's a frequent flyer. Oh yeah. And while we're over there dealing with that, across the street, a car pulls up to the building, and a woman gets out. She takes 2 steps and falls face first on the sidewalk. And, that doesn't really, ring any alarm bells yet until she stands up. And then she falls back over in the yard. Okay. And then she stands back up. And she falls face first into the brick of the building. I'm like, all right, now it's a thing.
Now we have a problem.
Now it's a thing.
Now it's a pattern, not just clumsiness.
So I head over there. Just like, okay, the cops, everybody got this handled. Let's go. Let's go on an adventure.
We're going on a trip.
So I head over there, walking. By this point, she had stumbled her way into the building, and I could tell, man, I could smell her from the door. I was like, oh, how drunk are you? And she's sitting on the floor outside of her front door. She got awful emotional at that front door. I was like, okay, you're drunk. Just go inside, sleep it off. There's no problem. And she was kind of like, she wasn't saying words. Just, like, okay, do you not want to go inside? No. Why don't you want to go inside? Okay. So I'm like, listen, you got to get out of the hallway. You are drunk as shit. And, it is 9 a.m. What are you doing?
You can't be here.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't park here.
At 9 a.m. Yeah, you can't park here, miss.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
She ain't got no gas in it.
So, as she's talking to me, like she's starting to slur harder and harder. I'm like, oh, did you stop drinking earlier, or did you drink as you got out of the car? And then she proceeds to pull a freaking bottle of Bacardi out of her purse. I'm like, oh, you should probably not do that. Well, she takes another shot. I'm like, yeah. And then she kind of falls backwards on the stairs. I'm like, yeah. Hey, I know. The cops are right next door. How convenient. So, walk over there. I'm like, you might want to check on this woman over here. Maybe get medical to come check her out, because at that point the ambulance was leaving already with our first casualty of the day. So him and his partner go over there. I follow him behind him. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is her, blah, blah, blah. And they talk with her. And at this point, she's speaking in hyphenated grunts. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. So they're like, we're going to give you a breathalyzer. Okay, whatever. After about 5 minutes of her sucking on it before she realizes that she has to blow, she gets a reading on the breathalyzer. The cop takes it, and he looks at it, and his eyes get real wide, and then he points it over to his partner, and his eyes look real wide, and then he points it at me. They do the parts per million. It's not exactly the blood alcohol content number, but the number on that machine was 4.46. I was like, sweet, high score. I've never seen one that high. Oh my God.
That's so ridiculous.
Well, at that point, okay,
like
now...
her mama didn't raise no quitter.
Yeah, she didn't raise no quitter. I'm like, okay, now we have to go to the hospital, because I don't want to go to no hospital. Ma'am, you are actively getting dumber sitting here. Your brain cells are crying out in panic.
Pain. So much pain.
Yeah. Like, it's fucking like an Obi-Wan quote. Many, many brain cells cried out in terror and were immediately silenced.
I don't even think they had the chance to cry out in terror.
Yeah. So, after a little bit of coercing, she agrees, and then it takes another half an hour for the ambulance to get there, because, you know.
They already had to drop off the other one.
Well,
they didn't make their rounds.
Yeah, it was a different ambulance, and where I work, we've rapidly found out it's a city that's like, well, good luck, everybody. So, okay, she's done. Cool. And then at some point during that whole thing, I saw a tree trimming company pull in, and I'm like, I didn't order no tree trimming. Who are these guys? So I have to run across the property. And of course, while I'm running across the property, I find people that just have sprinklers running in their backyard because it was 100 friggin' degrees. I'm like, it's fine. I don't care if there's kids running through it, but this one was just running. So I shut that off, get yelled at from the window. I'm like, I don't care. Shut crap off. Then I run over to the tree trimming guys. They've got all their gear out. And I'm like, hey, what you doing? Like, oh, we're here to take all these trees out on this side of the property. I'm like, oh, who made that phone call? It turns out it was one of our residents decided they were going to call to get the trees all taken out because she had hay fever or something and decided that, you know, just the trees needed to go. So I'm like, okay, no, stop. What are you doing? You just took some random person's phone call and said, sure, we'll come and we'll rip out a dozen trees. Just go away. Just go away. You haven't started yet. No harm, no foul. Just leave. So after some choice words back and forth, they just decided to leave. I'm like, okay, cool. And then,
don't forget the stove, Dan. Don't forget the stove.
The stove? Oh yeah. Randomly, it's been long enough. I had enough crazy stuff. I forgot. Randomly on my way to the first woman, there's a stove in the front yard. As I'm running through, I'm like, why? I was just like, why is there a stove in the front yard? Like, there's questions need to be asked, but it's not the pressing question of the moment. So yeah, at this point, I'm like, I'm going back. Like, okay, who belongs to this stove? What happened? On the way back, again, it's maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. We have a group of ladies that live across the street from our shop that like to coerce men into their apartment and get paid for their services. Well, they were running the oldest profession known to mankind. Yes, they are masters of the oldest profession. Well,
Not baking.
not big. They were outside. They were all outside in all various stages of undress. We'll say that. To the point where I'm like, put your giblets away. What the hell? And again, I'm like, you are not the most pressing matter at the moment. Don't be here when I turn around. Run back up to the front. I'm like, okay, who belongs to this stove? Well, no one would fess up to it. I don't know. It just kind of showed up. Awesome. Cool. So then I turned back around and all the women had gone inside. I'm like, okay, at least one thing went right. So at that point, everything started to die down. I left the stove in the yard. I'm like, yeah, we'll figure it out. And when we figure it out, I'll do something with it. Maybe it's there for a reason. And the stove was covered in grease. Like they're all gas stoves. They're all gas stoves. And the bowl where the burners sit was full of cooking oil. Like absolutely full. And then I saw a trail of cooking oil running down the sidewalk up into the doors of one of the breezeways. And like, I could figure out where this goes just by following the trail. But again, I'm not that worried about figuring it out. It'll work itself out. And about an hour later, it did. Got a work order that said, I don't have a stove. I'm like, hey, I put my Sherlock Holmes cap on. I was like, I think I found our culprit.
What happened to the stove to make it end up out there, Dan?
Well, this is what happened. I went over there. I walked into her kitchen. I saw I followed the line of grease up the stairs to the second floor. Followed the line of grease through her living room into her kitchen. And I saw a hole in the wall where the stove was supposed to be, a hole where in the cabinets where the stove was supposed to be. I'm like, okay, ma'am, why is your stove on the front lawn? Well, that's where the fire department put it. Okay. Why did the fire department put your stove on the front lawn? Because it's a piece of garbage. Okay. Why did the fire department put your piece of garbage stove on the front lawn last night? Because it caught fire. Oh, okay. Now we're making progress. Did it spontaneously combust? Yeah. Yep. Figured. That's the story. Always is. It just happened. But, all right.
I don't know. It just caught fire.
Mm-hmm. It just jumped off the wall. I don't know. So
spider.
I was like, all right, we got two options. One, you can pay for a new stove. What? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, that was just option one. Option one. Look, option two is better. I promise you. Option two, I bring your stove back up here, but it caught fire. Wait for it. I bring your stove back up here. Blah, 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 blah. All right, I'll continue to talk even though you're yelling. I will bring your stove back up here and you can clean all the grease out of your stove. And I promise you, it won't catch fire. So,
I can't clean it.
So, the conclusion of that story, right there, the conclusion of the story happened because she called me a whole lot of names that I can't use on YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. So, your stove's in the front lawn. I guess you're cooking out there this weekend. Have a nice day.
You've lost stove privileges now.
Please tell me it's the same place that lost the door.
No.
Damn it, that would have been perfect.
No, different place. Yeah, I have a building that lost their door privilege for a while. It wasn't their apartment door. It was the entry door to the building. Because I was like, you all have broken this so many times. I need to go buy hundreds of dollars of hardware just to reattach it.
So you don't get one now.
So,
whoa, Chad has gone nuts. All right, hang on. Let's see.
Yard stove.
Yeah.
Scotty is low says, yo. Tabletop Hayfits and the others sound like a personal problem. Click. Stephen White says, greetings. It worked until you broke it. The super.
Yep.
Stephen White says, sounds reasonable. That's what Loctite is for with the doorknob. Nice afternoon. So you're saying I should never get rental property. Got it, Tabletop. You can get it, but remember, location.
Your location and vet your clientele.
Yeah. Steven asks, how's the baby doing?
The baby is actually doing real good. His mother was not one of my frequent flyers. She's a very nice woman. She just was caught in a very unfortunate situation that morning.
And sometimes that happens.
Yep. Stephen White then says, too many 40-year-old adolescents, felon, power drinkers, and trustees of modern chemistry. Roadhouse.
Yes.
Nate. Nate says, heck yeah, Alien Hives. She's having a good time. She had that road Bacardi. Conditioning hit hard, followed by holy shit. Stephen White says, are you sure it wasn't 0.446? Because 4.46 ppm is 0.00004%. I don't know.
I just know the thing. I don't know what exactly it measures, but I know that they have like what it would be on a standard scale would be 0.446. You know how legal drunk is 0.08, so she was 0.446 on that scale. But the one they showed me was 4.46.
Then Nate goes, woohoo, fun ladies.
Yes.
Second oldest, the oldest is midwifing.
Okay.
Stephen White says dread. Then he says yard stove. And Stephen says Godzilla level facepalm.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's just Thursday.
Yeah, it's just Thursday.
That was just his Thursday.
Stupid continued throughout the day. Every time the phone would ring and like we would just get this exasperated look and be like, Happy 4th of July. So as the day went on, I had to break up 2 fist fights, 3 parties that they were having outside because, it's against the rules to run a barbecue on your patio because of the whole rental property thing. I was like, listen, I am not doing this because I'm being mean. I'm doing this because it's in the rules.
It's also a fucking fire hazard.
Yeah, they're all like, well, you leave at 5. I'm like, this is true. But I have eyes everywhere. Yeah. No, this is getting way too thick. I want a thinner color of it. So yeah, Friday, I actually had one of the members of the Discord and the chat, Grumpy Wolf. He came out and played a game in the garage, which was nice. It was great. We recorded it. It'll be coming out in a few weeks, maybe next week. I'm not sure where I am in the schedule for that. So that went well and good. I uploaded everything to my computer, and then my power promptly went out because we had a severe thunderstorm watch because all of the hot weather decided it was going to break right here, and it's going to dump 100 freaking inches of rain, well, lots of rain on us. And before the rain even got here, my power went out. So it went out at like 4:30. And so my thinking was, hey, I haven't been sleeping well, and for some reason, with nothing to do YouTube-wise, I can actually go take a nap. So I was like,
you saw his first mistake.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. My wife is and her mom are checking all the notifications. Like they said, it'll be on at 8:30. I'm like, okay, that's no big deal. I'm gonna go lay down.
Yes, Steve and Matt. Yes, no, she was absolutely to the point of past alcohol poisoning. She was that far gone.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, she was destroyed. Like I said, she was talking in hyphenated grunts.
Always fun.
So I go lay down. Yay, I go to sleep. It's a great day. And then, apparently, while I was sleeping, there was an update. Power won't be on until 1:30 in the morning. This causes everyone in my house to panic. But all the stuff we have in the deep freezers is going to thaw out. It's like, if I was awake, I would have been like, no, shut up. Stop opening them and you'll be fine for at least 24 hours. But oh no.
Keep the door
closed. No. They decide they're going to get out the generator. I have a generator in the garage. Well, I am not the master of the generator. When we got it, I told them it was kind of a dumb idea to get the generator. And lo and behold, when we bought the generator, the power came on literally 4 minutes after I got that thing working. So, generator. I get woke up. I have been asleep for 2 hours. I am upset. Just my whole body is just in like caveman SpongeBob mode. I can't see. My ears, I just have tinnitus going on in my ears from just the wake up. I'm like, oh God, what? We can't get the generator going. I'm like, oh God, I don't care. What generator? What? And I get updated. Power won't be back until 1:30. I'm like, fine. Okay. Walk out in the back patio where they got the generator. I look in the direction of the generator and I say, where's the pull handle? Like, it's right there in front of you. Like, no, literally come point at the pull handle. I can't see right now. It's all black on black. I don't see nothing. So they show it to you. They point it out. I'm like, okay, grab hold of it. I'm like, all right, let me give the thing a few tugs. I reach over for the lever, make sure that it's in choke mode. I'm like, all right, let's get this thing fired up. 10 pulls, nothing. Like, okay, and at this point, I'm starting to throw my back out, trying to get this thing ready because, again, I was just sleeping, no stretching, no nothing. I was all tensed up. So I adjust everything again, just the flow of the gas, just choke, everything. I'm like, okay, 10 more pulls. Nothing. I get down there, I start reading the labels. Is there like a freaking switch I'm missing or something? I don't know, look over the whole thing. No, you're just supposed to be able to pull the cord and it runs. Awesome.
Supposed to.
10 more pulls. At this point, my back is wrecked at this point. Just the whole jerking I'm doing on it. And then finally, I stand up. I'm wincing in pain. I'm like, okay, was there gas in this when you pulled it out?
Oh my
and
God.
Without missing a beat, they say yes. I kind of look at them. I look at them and I'm like, wow, I was expecting you to lie. Because the last time we used that generator was 2 or maybe even 3 years ago. I said, okay, I give up and walked back inside. And they got a little bit upset. Like, why? What are you doing? I'm like, the gas is crystallized inside the tank. I have to rip this thing down to the carburetor and clean everything out. It's not going to run today.
Nope. It will run when we have power.
Yep. Yep.
And not a minute too fucking before then.
And at that point, I laid back down in bed and I was mad and I was hurting. And I did not go to sleep until about midnight at that point. Just laying there, rolling around, going, oh my God, what's wrong with me?
I can tell you what's wrong with you.
I'm old.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Yup. Yep. So then I woke up cranky the next morning. I woke up early too because the dogs pooped in the house because it was too hot. So they decided they were just going diarrhea all over the damn house.
Oh.
I woke up to that smell woke me up at like 3:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was fun.
That does not sound like fun.
Yep. And Saturday, 4th of July, right? Yay, Saturday.
Yay.
Woke up that early in the morning. I'm already tired. But we have like the city does fireworks here. And hey, we're gonna go see the fireworks. When the fireworks start, they start at 10. Okay. So I'm putzing around. I got the video edited up from Grumpy Wolf. I got it posted up to YouTube and Patreon. I'm like, okay, I did good today. By that point, because it takes me a while to edit those videos, I put a little bit extra fun into there too, because I had time. At that point, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We got to get ready to go to see fireworks. I'm like, it doesn't start till 10. Yeah, that's a full on sick. That is a daytime shift away. What are you talking about? Well, it's going to fill up fast. I'm thinking, okay, maybe, sure. I'm like, let's go get dinner first. So we go get dinner at, like 5 o'clock. We leave, go get dinner at Texas Roadhouse. That was nice. Texas Roadhouse was nice.
Good.
And then proceed to go park. And then I look at the clock. I'm like, honey, it is still a whole 4 hours before fireworks. Mm-hmm. What are we doing? And then proceed to sit in the parking lot for 4 hours to wait for 20 minutes worth of fireworks.
Oh.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah. The whole time, like, while we were there, some interesting things happened. Somebody pulled in, their car was overheating, so the whole parking lot smelled like antifreeze or boiled antifreeze. At another point, we tried to go sit on the grass until there was a fateful run-in with a spider where everyone else was like, oh my God, spider. And I'm like, come here, little buddy. I picked it up. It's like, it's just a little jumper spider. He wants to say hi.
No,
And then, yeah. And then, Crystal went to Speedway to give me Diet Coke. Came back with Diet Cherry Coke. Grr.
Guessing that's not what you wanted.
Yeah. She got me back for every time because, like, I would occasionally F up. She's a Pepsi girl. And I would occasionally F up and I'd buy wild cherry Pepsi because it's blue. And I'm not looking too hard at it. I'm like, it's blue.
Yeah, I like wild cherry Pepsi.
And then she'd get mad. Like, it's not the right stuff. I'm like, oh, fine.
But it's tasty.
So then I came back home, and then I had trembling dogs laying next to the bed all night long because of fireworks. And for some reason, they see me as the freaking protector of the house. I'm like, okay, whatever.
And that's because it's how you look.
Yeah, okay. And then I got woke up again. I stayed up till like midnight. And then I got woke up again with a distinct smell of dog poop again.
Ugh.
Like, oh my God. And I'm looking around in the dark and I see this dark mass in my bedroom floor. I was like, on my carpet, you savages.
You uncouth swine.
So I get up, let the dogs out, grab myself something to drink just to kind of wake up, turn the hallway light on so the light kind of goes in my room so I don't wake anybody else up. And I'm crawling towards it on the floor, and it still smells like just straight poop in the house. And I get closer and closer and realize, man, it was a black sock.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, so these dogs just been sitting in here blowing ass so hard that I thought it was just straight poop.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh.
That rolls us into Sunday. What did I do Sunday? I didn't do much Sunday. I came on here on the painting Discord, painted some stuff. I finished the Space Marines, which, by the way, if you guys get on the Discord and you see people hanging out in the section, the voice chat section that says painting, come hang out with us. We're just there painting stuff like this.
Hanging out, chilling, swapping manly stories, talking about making waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Waffles. Sorry.
So yeah, everything went relatively well yesterday, and then this morning, I got woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So this is a trifecta all weekend long. Getting woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like the witching hour at my house. 4 o'clock, time to go wake Daddy up. I get woke up because I hear this tiny voice in the living room. Daddy, help. Daddy, help, I'm stuck. And at that point, I woke right up like, what the fuck is going on? And from where my bed is, I can like lean off the side of the bed and I can see into the living room. There's my son perched on the arm of the couch. And of course, at this point, I'm like, what in the hell? Is he hooked on something? What's going on? I head out there and just look at him like, what? There's a thing on the floor.
Oh no.
What? I thought he said that there was poop on the floor. And I was like, okay, that's the perfect end to the, of course there is. But then I turned the light on in the living room and there was nothing there. I was like, what are you talking about? There's a thing right there. At this point, I'm like, is my son having a psychotic break?
Like, is he? Did he get into some mushrooms? Like, what is
he talking about? I'm like, there's nothing there. Get off the couch. Quit it. So he does. And then he takes 2 steps. I turn the light off. He takes 2 steps. And in the darkness, he points at the floor and goes, there it is. I'm like, oh, shit. Turn the light back on. There's nothing there again. I'm like, okay. Do I got to find a therapist for a 9-year-old? What kind of broken what? And then Crystal comes out of the bedroom. He looks at her and he immediately goes, I had a bad dream. He had a cover story ready to go.
Oh my God.
And so she's like, well, come lay in bed. So she takes him into our bedroom. I go back in the bedroom, lay down, and I'm at that point of the night where like my body is a furnace. And my son is a furnace as well. So as soon as I laid down and I touched him, I was like, nope, nope, not gonna work. Too hot.
Hot damn.
So at that point, I got on Steam and I booted up Soul, and from 4 a.m. till about 6:30 this morning, I was playing computer games just to keep my brain working. So in the last 4 nights, I have slept a total of 12 hours.
Oh, no.
Yay! But, that's what happens.
Hooray! Yeah, because last night I slept like crap because all I could do was think about this damn air conditioner. So every hour on the hour, I woke up, looked at my clock, rolled back over, woke up, looked at my clock, rolled back over, sweating, dying, miserable.
Nate says that I got annoyed by him on Sunday. No, Nate, you weren't annoying me. I was doing an experiment and you were my guinea pig. I was like, okay, do this. Now take that color and do that. And by the end of it, it looked pretty good. And then I'm like, I'm stealing that color scheme. So yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm liking it.
And then there was today, which I'm not even going to get into today yet.
That's a pretty color. Sorry.
Summer, you got anything crazy that happened this weekend that you could chime in or anything here?
She got drunk.
I got drunk a lot. Thursday, while watching you and Robbie, I was just drinking a beer, and then I had posted that I liked the Mountain Dew, and he said, try it with vodka. That was a horrible idea. I had 2 of those and got
completely shit-faced.
Oh my God, was I drunk? I haven't been drunk like that in a while. So that was fun.
Like, I was holding her up the stairs so she wouldn't fall off the planet.
Yeah. And then 4th of July, we're driving around to all the different distilleries, and same thing. Thankfully I didn't get like completely shit-faced, but I was feeling it. But we had fun, and I didn't have any fun stories. I didn't. No. So you guys have the fun ones.
On the way home from A Bay, Alexandria Bay up here, where we did the fireworks show, which was a fucking waste of money.
The boat ride was fun. Hanging out with our friends was awesome. $35 a person to be able to see a half hour worth of was crap.
So typically you would see like a professional fireworks show. They fired off a bunch of fireworks over Bolt Castle, which is on an island in the middle of the river. You would assume paying that much money on like 10 boats, they're going to be a good fireworks show. There were 2 dudes walking around the bottom of this island with road flares setting off fireworks.
Yeah. It was not good. That part wasn't good. And then me being scared by all the bugs in the bathroom. That part wasn't good either. Okay. I love bugs. I love my bugs that I paint. There are certain bugs I like. There are certain bugs. Nope. Mm-mm.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about because that was fun.
Yeah, you were fine. You don't have a problem with mayflies. I'm the one who has the problem with mayflies. I don't like them. There were a lot in that bathroom.
I didn't see any in that bathroom when I went to go use it.
Well, just because you didn't see it doesn't mean that they weren't in there when I went pee. But otherwise, and then it took us, like 3 hours to get out of the parking lot. So that one.
But on the way home, I thought we were all going to die.
Yeah, Tim could not see through the fog. He was like, "Can you drive?" And I'm like, "Thankfully, I have sobered up enough to do that. Yes, I can."
Dude, we turned down this one road, and we turned. There's fucking nothing.
It was like Silent Hill.
Anything. You look, and I'm like, "Hey, look, babe, wrong turn. We're all gonna die."
Yeah, it was not good. So, but I didn't have anything else fun and interesting happen to me.
She did yell at me, though, not to do any whistling while we were driving down that road.
Oh, man. I was like, don't whistle. Don't whistle. We're not whistling at night out here. Not at freaking 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, how about we not? Because it was literally nothing. Like, if it would have been a clear night and we stopped the car and looked up, we probably could have seen the Milky Way. Like, it was pitch. Nothing out there. And I'm like, no, I don't. There's creepies in them woods. Like, I may like to paint them. I don't want to meet them.
So Nate, a couple years ago, she was working at a shop. And what happened was, it was right when the mayfly bloom starts here in New York. And they bloom by the hundreds of thousands at once.
Fucking millions.
And this storefront was literally covered with a blanket of mayflies that she had to walk through.
And I understood that they couldn't hurt me. I understood that. Okay, there wasn't a 2-inch fucking square from my front door of my shop to my car. There was not a 2-inch square that didn't have at least 3 mayflies in it. Okay, they were all over the front of my store. They were, I couldn't go outside and have a cigarette. I'm literally calling my mother, having a panic attack, calling my husband, having a panic attack. Well, this shop was right down the street from us. Like he could do something. He couldn't.
I could do something because she's got the car. I'm sitting at home. Have one car. It's after 9 o'clock. The kid's in bed. She had to work till midnight, and I'm sitting like, what exactly would you like me to do? Steal a bike and come save you?
There was literally nothing he could do except try and help me out of the panic attack. That was not happening. No, I told my boss after that. I was like, if this happens again, I'm fucking leaving. If they start showing up when those lights start coming on, I'm fucking gone. I don't care if you fire me. No, I attack the fucking mayflies. Absolutely not. Oh, they still give you the creepies. Nope.
I still love the fact that she called me like I could do something 5 miles away.
All I needed you to do was just help me not have more of a panic attack than I was having.
And how did that work out for you? Because all I did was laugh.
At first he did. Yeah, he's an asshole. Don't mind him, guys. At first he did laugh, but then he did actually help me not flip out so bad. So, and then I called my mom and she laughed at me too. So lots of people laughing at me because I don't like mayflies.
It's not that you don't like mayflies. It was the absurd amount of panic.
No, I didn't like it. I don't care. Nope. I am good. Thank you very much. No, thank you.
However, you walk through them to get to the car just fine.
No, I did not. I was also wearing a long skirt. I was wearing a skirt that went to the floor, and I was wearing sandals because I mean, it was summertime. And I am like, oh my God, if I lift up my skirt, they're going to get my feet. If I keep my skirt down, they're going to go underneath my skirt. So again, full panic. So I like lifted it up and I like, I don't know, fucking hopscotched the best I could to the car. They were all over my car. I'm like having a panic attack as I'm in the car, but I'm like, you know what? I'm safe. This doesn't matter anymore. I'm leaving through that shit in fucking reverse. And bye, Felicia. Nope.
As you can tell, she died.
I did die. I did. There was absolutely like 10 moments of death. I did not like it. No. So yeah, no, nothing happened to me this weekend. This was a hot minute ago.
Okay, Tip. So go ahead and cover what happened today at work.
So I get in this morning. I tell my guy, look, you got to go do this apartment. We got to go deal with this bullshit. Put this apartment back, whatever. I'm going to go look at this air conditioner because I got to find out what's going on with this. I go in there. First I go outside, look at this thing. Condenser's not on. All right. Go inside. And this kid opens the door and he proceeds to tell me everything that's wrong with the air conditioner that he found from Google.
Oh, those are wonderful. Thank you for your help, sir.
And I just go, I turn the AC on at the thermostat. I walk out. I'm still ignoring this kid because he's still going on. He's like, oh, I got to go, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, dude. I got a key. I go around to the unit because his unit is inside the laundry room. And I look at it, fan motor comes on. I go to the laundry room where I can see his condenser. It's not on. All right. I walk out the store. I'm like, $5, capacitor just popped. Grab a capacitor, walk over there, unscrew it. Oh, look, capacitor's popped. Sure. Fucking knew it. Put the capacitor on there. Kicks right on. I look down. I'm like, this doesn't look right. I put my hand over it. It is not blowing air out the top. I shut it off. I look down. It's spinning one way. The fan blades are pointed the other direction. So either A, this thing blew polarity and it reversed itself, or some idiot, which is more likely, put the wrong fan blade on there a couple of years ago, and it finally killed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. Take the top off, take the fan motor, pull the blade off. Like, let me try it, flip it around, put it on. All right, doesn't work. I tried. Whatever. Call my driver manager. I gotta leave. I gotta go get a fan blade. I'm like, you know what? Ace right here. They got some weird stuff sometimes. Whatever. Let me try it. So I go to Ace. Nope, they don't got one. I call up another company down the street that does have parts for ACs. I go, hey, I need a condenser fan motor blade for an AC. He goes, oh, we've got some. What model number it is? I'm like, I have no idea. It's rubbed off. I can't tell. It's old as dirt. It's Frankenstein. He's like, I'll bring it in and match it. Okay. I drive over there, get out, walk in, put it on the counter. I said, I need one of these. Opposite. He looks at it and he goes, oh, I thought you meant refrigerator condensers. Right off the bat, I'm having a bad day. I'm ready to start hurting people. Nope. He's like, oh, I might have one in the back, maybe. 20 minutes later, I don't have one. Sorry. Like, all right. Call Johnson. Like, look, I have a fan blade. It's the wrong way. I need it reversed. I'm bringing it over to you. Okay, bring it over. We should have one. No problem. I drive 25 minutes out of the way. I'm on the highway trying to get here. I get there, I walk in, I drag his fan blade in, I put it down, the guy starts taking measurements on it. I said, I need this blade, this size, I need the clockwise version of this blade. Okay. Starts typing away. And he goes, oh, I can have one here tomorrow. I'm like, I didn't ask if you could deliver it. I need one now. Like, oh, we don't have any. What? What do you mean you don't have any? I just... What? Goes, oh, this is exact. I told you I needed it. Not I need one soonish. So he's like, oh, well, let me go check the back. I was like, oh, I found one. Brings it out the box, puts it down. It is the exact same fan blade I've got. Now I'm getting mad. Said, I don't care if it's the same pitch. I don't care if it's the same size. I need a clockwise rotating fan blade with a half-inch top. Go. He goes to the bag like, oh, I've got this big 22-inch industrial commercial one. I'm like, I don't care. Just fits the shaft, whatever. He opens it up. It's a universal with no hub. He's like, oh, we got to buy the hub separately. I'm like, that's fine. He's like, I'll be right back. I'd like to look at the hubs. He goes, looks at the hubs, comes back, he goes, well, I've got 3/8, but I just saw my last half inch 20 minutes ago before I got here. Then why in the God's name was this an option that you showed me if you knew you sold the hub before I got here? He's like, well, if you want, you could MacGyver it and just bolt this on to the old hub and you could just cut the... No, just order me the damn thing. I'm going to go back and I'm going to just beat this thing into submission. I get my family. I buy this stupid thing from him. It'll be here in 2 days. I fly back to my property in 15 minutes. I'm pissed. I get back there. It is already like 11 o'clock. I have blown that much time. I grab a blowtorch and an 18-inch pipe wrench. I go to my shop. I throw the hub in the damn vise. I cook this thing till it's cherry red, and I just crank on it until I twist the blades in the right direction. Throw it in the sink to cool it off. I go get a drink. I calm down a little bit. I grab this thing. I go over to the fan motor, throw it on, crank it down, turn it on. It works. It's
fantastic.
Working. It's going way the hell out of balance. Where this thing is going, like, I don't give a damn. It's on. I'm leaving. So now I have to go look at the collapsed ceiling that I was supposed to look at this morning. I go up there. There's a 1 foot by 1 foot hole in the ceiling that we just patched 6 months ago from a previous roof leak. He shows me a video where the water's coming down through these holes in the decking. Like, well, at least I know what the problem is. I just my roof to get here because I called them. And they said, yeah, you're on the schedule for today for something else. And I said, good. I need this first. Oh, well, we'll try and get there, but weather permitting, and blah, blah, blah. Every other excuse they could come up with in the handbook.
I don't like your roofers.
Needless to say, they did not show up. It's like, oh, it might be tomorrow because we're doing emergencies and blah, blah, blah. So I've got a very ornate resident.
Ornate.
Ornate or irate?
Irate, whatever the fuck. Yeah, man, I'm mad, dude. I'm still pissed. Because I finished this, get them all happy. Because she already sent an email. She's like, oh yeah, I sent a very passive-aggressive email to my property manager using Chat GPT.
Oh my god.
She's like, well, I had to write it, and then I just edited it, and I'm like, that was the wrong thing, but whatever. She's like, it's not your fault, but we went out and we spent $80. You think they would reimburse us because we bought a shop vac and a tarp and a couple of buckets? I'm like, you can try, but I can tell you the answer is going to be no. But why? Because when you woke up and you saw that your ceiling was still leaking and the carpet was still wet because it leaked into the bucket we left and it overflowed, you were supposed to call the emergency line.
You didn't, so that's on you.
Well, we didn't want to bother anybody on 4th of July weekend. You called me at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning to tell me about this on Friday night after you got home from going to the bars with your friends. And then she tells me, oh, well, I saw it was bubbling and I poked a hole in it before I left.
It's moron.
And you didn't think to call me then? Because I would have come out and had it braced so it wouldn't have fallen.
It was harsh in her buzz, Tim.
Clearly, because she also left her fiance there sleeping. And went out. And I'm just like, what? So I deal with that. Move on to the next project because I got a message for a dishwasher that came undone and is loose and moving around their apartment.
Is it who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
The same one who always has the dishwasher issue?
No, not her.
Okay, that's who I thought it was.
The dishwasher just grew legs and walked around.
I'm like, I already know what the problem is. The damn brackets came out of the freaking press board freaking countertop. I just got to put 2 screws in and call it day. On my way to go do that, I got a phone call saying, hey, this girl's got water coming out of her ceiling. Okay, where? In her bathroom. Where in her bathroom? Her ceiling. I hate you so much. Is it above her toilet? Is it above her tub? Is it in the middle of the ceiling? Is it by her sink? Something. She's on the second floor. There is no roof.
You can identify the problem by the way that it is. Like, well, thank you. Sure.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Faster. She goes, it's in her ceiling. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. We have discovered that and moved on.
Dude, I don't think
get in there.
People don't comprehend the amount of abuse we give our office people because they come at us with stupid stuff like that, and we're allowed to yell at them.
Yeah, right. Oh, I got permission to beat mine up from his wife.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect.
She works for the company, too.
Oh, perfect.
Because she looks at me, she's come over a couple times, she looks at me, she's like, how do you deal with him? I'm like, I have no idea who married him. You tell me. And that just starts a whole new fight.
Anyway,
I get in there, and this ceiling, Dan, when I say it's sagging, it is about 10 inches distended from where it should be.
Ooh.
There is a massive crack right down the middle of this thing. And there's just water everywhere, right over her toilet. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be one of those days. This was at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what we're doing. Okay. So I get all my crap, get upstairs. I'm looking like, all right, it's going to be the toilet. I start undoing the toilet, shut it off. I call my guy while I'm on my way up to the upstairs apartment. Said, hey, go get me a dehumidifier for this apartment, put it in their bathroom, and get that done. I need that finished. Okay. All right. I go upstairs. I look. All right, toilet. Turn the water off. Undo the supply valve. Flush everything because there's no point now.
Mm-hmm.
Flush it. Run back downstairs to make sure it is what it is. Water's coming out the ceiling. Okay. Run back upstairs to my channel lock. Start undoing the bolts. All right. Pull the toilet. Set it to the side. I look down. The wax ring is a pancake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right. Well, there's a problem.
Found it.
I'm going to go downstairs to my truck. I'm going to go get in the truck and go get my stuff. I walk downstairs. I look around and I'm waiting. I'm like, I don't see. Where's all this dehumidifier? I look over. His truck is still at the apartment where he was in all day doing a putback. All day. All they had to do was light the outlet covers.
Mm-hmm.
Call him back up. Hey, did you get that dehu? He goes, oh, no, I go now. I needed it 10 minutes ago. I get now. All right. I go. I get 2 wax rings. I get a vacuum. I get channel locks. I get bolts. I get a scraper. I get everything I need for this and a bucket. I go back into his apartment, put the bucket on the toilet, keep going. And I finish that, go back upstairs. By the time I do that, he finally shows up with the DQ. Drops it off and leaves. I'm upstairs ripping the toilet apart, getting it ready, putting the toilet bolt back up. Next thing you know, one of the toilet bolts is stuck on the tank. I gotta cut it off. I need the multi-tool with a metal blade. That's it. It's in the shop. Go get it. Okay. Waiting. 4 o'clock. 4:05. 4:10. 4:17. He shows up with the multi-tool, 18 blades, the Sawzall, and 4 batteries.
You came prepared at least.
I already had a battery. I needed the multi-tool and a metal blade. That was it. Just it. Nothing complicated, nothing crazy. Simple. Nope. Then I'm like, all right, thanks. Let me cut this out and we can put this back. What do you think that means? We can put this back.
The toilet, put it back.
That means that he's going to stand around and wait for you to cut it, and then you guys can put the toilet back on the new wax ring.
Apparently, that's not what he heard.
Ah.
He heard, okay, thanks.
See you tomorrow.
That was it. Going. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm checking this thing by myself. Get this whole thing put back, whatever, screwed in, bolted on. No more problems. And it's already 4:30 by the time I'm done.
And that's when he gets off work.
But before I do that, I got a text message saying, hey, the kid in 80 with the air conditioner has been down here every 20 minutes asking if you're going to come and empty the portable air conditioner. No, I'm not. It's 4:30. His AC works. No. He's like, we're going to tell him. Someone will be by tomorrow to pick that up and get rid of it. Okay. Oh, and the lady with the toilet with the water in the bathroom ceiling wants an update. She keeps sending me emails. I literally just finished that. Maybe 45 seconds ago.
I love
What do I want to
this.
tell her? She has a dehumidifier until I say otherwise. Everything is dry. And then when it is, we're going to take 4 days to cut her ceiling down and redo it all. Oh, okay. Do we need to get a sanitation clean for her vinyl floor?
Wow.
I would have just hung up the phone.
I did. I hung up and texted him. I said, no, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I like that color purple, Dan.
Oh, thank you.
What color purple is that?
That's Purple Swarm.
Oh, I like that purple. I know. I have the Hive Dweller purple too. That one I like too because it's like a little bit darker, like a little bit duskier. That's a fun purple.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole fiasco brings us to now, where I am needing more alcohol.
Those look like Bruce's chubby fingers. Okay, so
I'm not that fat.
So I'll let Tim tell a story first because, oh my God, mine today. So remember the players from our story last week? We had,
you had a lot of them. Which players?
Remember the world record setting blood alcohol level lady?
Yes.
So we started the day off today. Things were kind of quiet. No new work orders came in. I'm like, okay, we're doing good. Well, in our system, the residents have to put their own work orders in. So that means the stuff was broken. They just weren't telling us yet.
Oh, before you get too far, Dan, in the apartment where I had to do the wax ring for the toilet, I forgot this part. I'm in there, and they have one light bulb going on in the bathroom.
Oh, awesome. Mercy.
What the hell?
Nice.
And I got a light bulb that I had in my truck, and I put it in. And they're like, oh, yeah, well, we just keep forgetting about the light bulbs. Put it in a work order. I will come put them in. Like, yeah, well, we just forget. We don't want to bother you. I'm like, that is my job.
Right. We don't want to bother you. No, that means you're too lazy to call me.
Yeah. But they showed me all the other lights that are out.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the hallway, the one in the dining room, the one in the fridge, the one in the stove, the two in the kitchen, the other two light bulbs in the bathroom that don't work.
Yep.
And I look at them and I'm like, for the love of Christ, put in a work order. Well, we don't want to bother you. Like, put it in, or I'm coming in here on my own. I can't see anything. Okay. We'll see if that actually works. I'm not going to hold my breath.
So while we're at the, I don't know, you could say halfway point here, probably a little further than halfway. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, everybody. Do all
Smash it with your face. Smash the like button with your face.
Yes.
No, don't do that. You're going to send all your little keys and whatnot all over the damn place, and I'm not helping you find them.
Face.
So, Mike, today, remember
that's on your own fault.
Remember the players from Thursday. So
Yes.
this morning, nothing was amiss this morning. We just had a whole bunch of garbage to go pick up, as you do after every 3-day weekend. So we spent overall, I calculated it. We spent 6 man hours going up, just picking up garbage in the parking lot, which it's not unusual
Especially for a 3-day weekend.
No. Great. So
when we do that's not unusual.
So, when we get through that, I'm sitting in my office, loving my air conditioner right above the office desk. And no, actually, I was in the bathroom, and one of the guys yells through the bathroom door, "Dad, we got 5 cop cars lined up in front of the building." I'm like, oh God. Of course. So, of course, I got to speed through, power wipe. What's going on? Go walking over there, and sure enough, it was Mrs. World Record blood alcohol level. I'm going over going, oh God, did she die? What's going on now? No. That would have been too easy. Turns out what happened.
I love you, man, but you were not that lucky.
Yeah, it turns out what had happened was the cops were over there pretty much every day during the weekend, and on Friday they had arrested her boyfriend that lives with her.
The one that was so afraid of?
Yeah, the one she was so afraid of. Yeah. So they arrested the boyfriend that was over there. Well, she thought that since he got arrested on Friday, now it looks like a murder scene. Since he got arrested on Friday, that means he's going to be in jail for a couple days. He got out this morning.
Oh, goodness.
He showed up and found her with another dude.
Oh, gods.
And proceeded to do the very manly thing of
cry.
No, my brain's broken. I'm looking for a red in my pile. He proceeded to steal the guy's shoes that were in the hallway and steal his phones. Proceed to pour bleach on his shoes. Had a fight with the guy in the hallway, and then ran off and threw his phones in the river. Oh goodness. So yeah. The cops showed up because of course they got called. And hell yeah, classy lady. That's right.
Nate stabbed the smoke button.
Perfect, Nate. Perfect.
Awesome. Well, yeah, so you call the cops. Of course, the cops where we are don't really give a damn. They're like, this sounds like a civil matter. And of course, she was drunk already. At that point, it was like about 10 a.m.
Gods.
Okay. Well, apparently this guy he kept coming back around. So,
wait, which guy? The boyfriend or the ex?
The guy who was in jail previously.
Got it.
At this point, I don't know who is who as far as that situation goes. I don't really care. So, my property manager goes.
Yes, they will. Sorry.
Drunken crackheads will crackhead drunk. Exactly. So, my property manager goes into her apartment to make sure that her apartment is secure. And our apartments have the little blocks on the windows where you can only open them up 8 inches total. Well, on one of her windows, those are broken. So she called me to come over and, fix it. So I go over.
Oh, no.
I go over, and then as I enter the apartment, I spot 14 holes in the drywall, all of which I'm like, yeah, Ted didn't know about that at all. Those will be work orders. And then she's like, I can't get the window to lock. Well, of course, no one likes to push on the windows, but it's nylon in the middle of summer. Sometimes they got a little give to them. Got to push it down to lock it. So I lock it, and I see the raise stopper thingies. And I go, oh, I don't know if I even have those. I've never had to replace any of those in my entire career.
Oh, God.
Because they kind of stop the window, and the only way to break those is to keep going with the window.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay, I'll go check the shop. I didn't see any in the shop. So I'm thinking, okay, where can I steal these from? just so happens we have another apartment that's down that needed to get inspections done today because it has a whole lot of mold damage, and we had an asbestos inspector show up.
Oh, shit.
And when he showed up, I'm like, that's where I can steal it from. All right, buddy, let's go over there and check that place out. So I go with that guy over to the other apartment that is across the T intersection from where all this is going down. So I talked to him. I'm like, yeah, you missed all the fun, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, this place is kind of rough. I'm like, welcome to Flint. And then I steal the things off.
Welcome to Flint.
Yep.
Yeah, I steal the things off the windows, and then I talk to them for a little bit. Then I'm like, I could just get this over with. I'm like, hey, I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, sure, no problem. So I go walking back across the street, and then I see the guy who had his phone stolen and his shoes bleached walking around outside with a hockey stick.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. What's going on? Oh, my printer just shut off and it's so quiet in here now.
That's okay. You have us to make sure that you're.
I was like, so what's going on? He's like, I'm making sure that he's not coming back around. I'm like, you do that. He's like, yeah, the kids saw him around the back of the building throwing stuff. I'm like, okay.
No.
Sure. So I walk in the front door. He walks in right behind me, walk into the apartment. And I'm like, hey, I'm back. And all of a sudden, my property manager and the woman that lives there just start screaming from the back. Oh, my God, get the fuck out. I'm like, oh, shit, what, you brought me over here. What are you talking about? And then they come out and realize it's me. And I was like, yeah, what's going on? And then at this point, I look down and I see all the broken glass. I'm like, that's a problem.
Uh-oh.
And I realized that he had come around the back of the building and thrown a rock, a brick, or something through her sliding glass door. So,
Oh,
big old
no.
pane of glass shattered. But of course, I couldn't see. I just saw the glass on the ground because she has like 14 blinds up there, plus towels, plus all kinds of other stuff. Standard. My blinds broke, but I don't want to tell anybody. Affair there.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm like, well, what do I? Okay, one problem at a time. I'm gonna go fix these window parts. I walk over there to pop them in, and then my property manager comes out of the back of the apartment, like falling over, wheezing, crying. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, I call an ambulance. I'm like, oh God, what happened?
Oh, no.
It turns out that when they were standing in the living room when he broke the window, and the resident, instead of going, what? She decided she needed to be in the back of the apartment right the F now, and like open field tackled the property manager, who then fell over and smashed her head on the concrete floor.
Oh, my God.
So I see that, like, her head is just got a giant goose egg on the back of it. I'm like, oh no, let me call 911. So I call 911, and they're like, I call 911, and before the woman even picks up, the lady resident starts screaming at the guy, because remember, she's already drunk at this point, 10:30 in the morning. Screaming at him, and the 911 operator is like, what's going on? I was like, I need an ambulance. I need an ambulance, and I need the police to come back where they were 20 minutes ago. Well, sir, what's the address? So I'm like, at this point, I'm trying to remember the address because I don't use the street address for work orders. I'm like, I'm in this number. And then my property manager spouts out the address. I'm like, I'm here. And they're like, what do you need an ambulance for? I'm like, well, she fell over and bashed her head. And the thing that stands out to me is she could hear, even through the screaming that the other two were doing, she could hear on the phone, well, how old is she? And I'm like, I don't know, 50. I'm 57. I'm like, 57. She's 57. And then they go, okay, well, ambulance and police are en route. Okay, good. Well, they continue to scream at each other for a solid 5 minutes before my property manager tries to get up, half falls over, tries to get up again, half falls over again. And I'm like, I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you going? She's like, I need to get out of here. Oh my God, I need to get out of here. I'm like, okay. So I walk her outside, and the whole time she's almost falling over the whole time. I keep grabbing her. And we get outside. I'm like, you want to sit on the stairs here? She's like, no, I want to go to the office. I'm like, okay, the office is a walk. Okay.
And the ambulance and the cops ain't looking for that.
Right. Well, luckily for us, I could see right down the road from the office, from the front door, to like see if they show up. So we start walking down the road. And apparently the other guy who had thrown the brick or whatever had someone come pick him up, and he starts doing donuts in the parking lot and screaming at the woman. I'm like, but I don't care. This is not my problem at the moment. He can do whatever he wants. I don't care. And then he finally reaches out of there. It takes us a solid 5 minutes to walk, maybe the 300 yards to the office.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And the whole time, I was like, hey, what day is it? Where are you? I'm trying to do the whole concussion, questions, because I've had it so many times. I know the damn questions.
Exactly.
And
Who's the president?
Right. And so finally we get her to the office. And she sits down in her office chair, and I run to the back to the office fridge, and there's a whole bunch of kids back there for some community event. And I'm like, hi, kids. I need to get some ice. Don't mind me. And so I get her that, and then I open the front door of the office so I can see down the road. I'm like, I'll let you know when the ambulance gets here, and I'm going to stand here and watch. Half an hour goes by.
Oh, my God.
The hospital is quite literally a mile and a half away. So after a half hour, I was like, okay, I'm going to go get my truck from the bill where I left it, and I'm going to take you to the emergency room. Okay, that's a good idea. Like, awesome. So I run across the property, grab my truck, clean out all the garbage out of the front seat because, maintenance guy truck.
Yep.
Then I drive back to the office. I pile her in there, and I'm like, watch the ambulance show up right as we're pulling out. And then they didn't. And drive all the way to the hospital with her. I get her out, and the guy's like, the guy was like, is your husband going to stay? I'm like, I'm not her husband. I work for her. I'm going to go back to work to figure out what's going on. And then, of course, as I'm leaving, I hear the emergency room worker ask her, I know this is terrible, but, and I knew exactly what happened. He asked her if I was the one that caused it. Just because, domestic violence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Domestic violence is fun around there, I guess. So I get back in the truck. I'm getting ready to head back, and then I get a phone call from the guy in the office. He's like, hey, the cops are here. Do you know what his name is? I'm like, I have no idea what his name is. And he started to ask me another question. I was like, I will be back in the office in literally 4 minutes. I can answer the questions when I get there. So I drive back, pull in the parking lot. As I pull in the parking lot, I see 3 squad cars leaving. I'm like, what's going on? I head in the office. I was like, what, did they go over there? No. Did they ask any more questions about the guy? No. Are they going to arrest him? No. What the hell's going on? Like, oh, well, they said it's a civil matter because he lives there. Like, he doesn't live there. He's not on the lease. He's like, I know, I told him that. So what do they mean he lives there? They're like, oh, he established residence there. So we can't press charges. It's just a damages thing. Oh.
No, that's assault. Like, what?
Well, remember, he didn't actually hit her with anything. It was the resident in the panic that knocked her over.
And even so, assault from someone. Someone should be in cuffs.
Right.
She needs another trip.
So, and then I was like, did an ambulance ever show up? No. Okay. Okay, so at that point, I'm like, okay, in the city of Flint, it is fend for your damn self. Don't call us unless it's to collect bodies. Got it. Cool. Then I had to go to Home Depot, get the lumber to block off the back door. And I was like, they were like, well, what do you need to go get it? I'm like, believe it or not, I actually have glass for the sliding doors for just this issue because it happens more often than you want to think. And then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, no, I'm going to go get plywood in case he comes back around for the other set of doors.
Excuse me, sorry.
So I went to go get plywood.
You got me.
Sorry.
I'm on the other side of the damn room and she sneezed and it's on my damn elbow.
60 mile an hour. Sorry.
So I went to Home Depot, got plywood, stopped at Speedway, got myself a Slurpee because hell, at this point, what else could go wrong today? I come back, see the cops at a different side of the property. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care because it's not like anyone's going to go to jail. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then at that point, all the craziness happened at like 10 o'clock. And at that point, after the hospital, after the cops, after all that, it was like 3 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till 4:30. This is going to be the last thing I do today because I'm done. And I did. Sat in the office, waited around till 4:30. Then I grabbed the other guy. I threw him the keys. I was like, okay, you go in the front door. I'm driving around to the back. We're going to board this thing up. We're going to be done. We'll call that a Monday. And so we are over there, and it had been a few hours. Do you think any of the glass has been swept up?
Hell no.
Nope.
Oh
do you think the couch that they were currently sitting on has had the glass knocked off of it?
Nope.
No. Nope.
Seriously?
Nope. They're just sitting in broken glass.
Oh
so we show up. I'm like, hey, hi. We're going to replace this, or we're going to cover this hole up. So if you don't mind, we got to move everything out of the way and clean up all this glass so that you don't hurt yourself. And then, of course, while we were there, she was on the phone talking with a woman, and she was screaming in the phones. I think she was talking with that guy's people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Talking with his peoples. And I heard all kinds of stuff about money being owed and about all kinds of slurs being thrown around.
Oh.
You know, the fun stuff.
Yeah.
The fun
As
stuff.
they do.
As you do. Yeah. So we cleaned all the glass up, got the 2x4s and the plywood in there. And then she goes, how long is this going to be up? I'm like, well, I have the glass, but I'm going to leave this up here until Friday because he might come around again. And if he does smash the other glass, at least this way, it'll just hit plywood. There you go. Not to mention her front door that I still have to replace because that got kicked in 6 months ago and it's a custom door and I've been waiting for 6 months for it. And not to mention all the other stuff going in that apartment. I'm like, hey, you might want to calm down a little bit. You can't tell me, okay, fine. Just trying to give you a little fatherly advice that you seem to never get, but have a nice day.
My God.
And at that point, I'm like, that is a Monday. We're going home.
And steam.
And see.
So Stephen White said Jerry Springer Memorial Apartments. Absolutely. Yeah. Nate said impressive. I thought you might have farted and gassed him out. Nope. Just sneezed from across the room. And Travis J said, "This story is why I live in remote Idaho. I will never have to deal with people like these."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, I would love to go back and live in the freaking swamps of Florida. But man, I can't deny the pay is really good for what I do.
Yeah.
Probably because they've gone through so many maintenance supervisors at this point. They're like, just throw money at it. It'll fix the problem.
I'm kind of in the same boat because they bought this property in the one I'm at in May of 2021. I started in February of 2022. I'm the fourth maintenance supervisor for this property.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, long story short, these stories are why we drink.
Mm-hmm.
So Nate said, just dropped $400 to finish out my collection of OPRs of armies. Achievement unlocked.
Awesome.
Well done.
Oh yeah, the guys, they are having a summer sale. If you are a tier 2 or 3 patron, you get 70% off their entire My Mini Factory catalog. So if there's stuff that you haven't picked up that you've been looking at, go ahead and grab it now. The price, the price is better than when they do their normal 50% sale. Go for it.
And it's still cheaper than GW.
You could buy a printer, resin, and all the files for an army cheaper than the starter box set.
Yeah.
See? I wasn't wrong.
Unless you buy a Bamboo. Jesus Christ. I've been looking for a new FDM printer, and I looked at the Bamboo A1 Mini, and I was like, hey, this is great. And then I looked at the price and went, oh, not on your life. $1,000 for an FDM printer? It's like, you gotta be smoking.
That thing better make me goddamn coffee.
Ridiculous.
And breakfast.
Oh, I'm off screen. Yeah.
And I'm always off screen.
That's just you.
Well, yeah, I got my phone. I got my phone in a position I can't see it, so I have out of my peripheral vision over there. I have the laptop. So sometimes I see myself drift right off.
I love this Yenago. He makes me so happy.
Let's check up on you guys. Let's see that Yenago.
Hold on, let's see if you can actually see him better.
Ooh.
Look at them colors. He's looking fantastic. I love him.
That is coming out really. I like the blending you got going on there.
Thank you. I have 5 different colors on him. So I just finished up the smile lines. So he's super happy.
2026, we got smile lines on our minis.
Well, I mean, it is Yenago.
Right. Tim, we're going to you. How you doing on the whale?
It blew.
It blew.
It a lot of blue.
There's a lot of goddamn blue. There's a lot to this thing. I'm like, oh, it's a big mini. It should be easier to paint. I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have that. Let's see. Dan just did the damn Centauri. Bamboo's having big problems now. Too much proprietary garbage. Yeah, I've been like I said, I've been watching from the sidelines, and I don't know much. I don't know much FDM printing because, as you can see, I do everything in resin. So
I drop them.
Please don't drop my
Don't
Inigo.
forget the bottom of his hand, by the way.
I know I have to do it. His hands.
That looks great. Holy crap, that looks good.
Thanks.
So we're just going to blast through the rest of the horns here. I'm going to do the hand weapons a different color, but I'm not sure what's different color. And then, of course, like I said, I'm going to go through and all that first color, like the lighter pinkish purple, I'm going to go back through and do white over top of 90% of the raised areas.
Ooh.
Because for some reason I was like, I'm going to do Leviathan colors.
You did it.
Yeah, I mean we're almost there.
Hey babe, real quick, can I get that metal?
What?
The one that you use for your little dudes. Urukai.
There's a lot of metal on them. You want to still narrow that down just a little bit for me?
Not the gunmetal, because I have that one. I just need another darker one.
Like the broadsword silver would probably be the one.
No, the heavy metal.
Oh, heavy metal.
Yeah. He has a bunch of metals over there because of him doing his things. So I was trying to find...
Urukai, which is going to take me 20 years.
Literally.
I did the math.
Oh, you're the one that wants an army of 10,000 Urukai.
Oh, I know. Hey, it'll give me something to do when I'm retired.
There you go.
There you go. Planning for the future.
God.
So, oddball channel news for everybody who's still on here tonight. I printed out the Murdy for my med here. It looks like the I don't know words. Apparently, that's a Lord of the Rings thing, maybe. Whatever.
Don't Arnold me, Dan, get it. I printed out a Murdy for my month here. What?
I don't know.
It's that time of the night, everything looks French.
Wait, is Nate talking about the damn Mumakil for the Easterlings?
Monitor.
No.
Oh,
No.
that's what I thought of.
Nope.
Okay, so random channel news. On Thursday, Uncle C's not going to be here. So we are not going to be having a live stream on Thursday. Because I don't... he's working.
Oh.
Yeah, he's working on Thursday. So I think what that means I'm going to do is I'm going to finally set up the Turnip 28 game, and I'm going to record it over like 2 or 3 days.
Turn up.
So that is going to be coming soon-ish. And then I have reached an agreement.
Ooh.
Okay, that sounds kind of official. That's kind of official. I've been talking with Transatlantis Games, the guys who are making Warzone Eternal, the guys who did the Mutant Chronicle things back in the day. I have access to they've given me access to their tribes and all their stuff. So I'm going to be doing some Warzone Eternal stuff as soon as they start updating some of their army lists, because I looked at it and they put out new models, but they didn't actually make any rules for them. So, yeah. So expect that in the near future.
Huzzah.
And then I was looking for video ideas over the weekend, mostly while I was sitting there waiting 4 hours for fireworks. And I decided to go to the Hive Mind. I went to Reddit. I was like, hey, Reddit, what's up? It's your boy. And so I was like, what kind of boy? It's your boy. So I was like, what kind of videos would you guys like to see? And surprisingly, there was a lot of requests for custom armies, like reviewing custom armies, and then solo and co-op campaign stuff. So, as much as I've done campaigns in the past, and the numbers just kind of the numbers just kind of fall off with campaigns so fast. I have decided I'm going to be doing a solo campaign over a much shorter time span than I normally do. Instead of like a one video every 2 weeks, I'm just going to power through the campaign, and it'll be a solo campaign of the alien hives versus the human defense force.
Yay!
So once this
You know what
army
would be great? You know what would be great for the HDF?
What?
The tank you printed for me.
Oh yes, I will. I'm waiting to finish the colors before I show off the tank hull at least.
I mean, that could be a Monday night video.
Oh, and that's another thing that I'm going to start doing in the future is that the Discord contest videos are going to be taking place on this channel. Just because the way, like the first of the month or the first, second, third, whenever I would get it done, always seems to fall on like a Wednesday or Sunday. And I would have to drop like 2 videos on the same day, so one would definitely strangle the other out. So I decided I'm going to put Discord stuff over here just to let both of the videos kind of breathe. And you know, this is my channel for oddball stuff.
So for those of you that don't know, I won the painting contest.
This son of a bitch. He goes, hey, I'm going to put something up for the monthly contest.
Because I said, you know what, I'm going to win it just because.
Just to spite me.
Just lo and behold, at 1:00 in the morning, my wife comes charging into the bedroom and goes, babe, you won. I'm half asleep. I'm falling asleep. And I'm like, what? I won what? She goes, oh, you won the painting contest. She drags me out of bed, brings me downstairs, puts on the video.
Nate. He goes rigged. I demand a recount.
If you watch the video,
because God damn it, I already paid for it.
If you watch the video, I'm swearing as I realize where the thing is going to end up. I'm like, no, God damn it.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Because at the end of that, I'm laughing now, trying to get back to sleep, and I open up my phone because like, oh, I'll DM you. I open up my phone to Discord, and the first things I see are, you son of a bitch. And so then his official spiel behind that.
Yes, you get the official contest winner spiel. So, in case you guys didn't know, the Discord painting contest is not a contest of like quality of paint. It is a work production contest just to show that you are working on stuff throughout the month. So, I mean, even if you're like, I'm not a good painter, you can still win. So he, over the course of the conversation, he's like, is there a size limit? I'm like, well, within reason, I'm not going to print you like a Gundam, like a full scale Gundam. So he goes, I want a tank. So he sends me the file.
Before we go there, I asked.
This is 3 days of printing so far. And this is as far as it's gotten. I was like, okay, this is going to take a back seat while I work on the alien hives because good God. And as other people have won the contest know, I generally do stuff in batches. Like I'll send out like 3 months of winners at the same time because it's a pain in the ass to get to the post office around here. So, yeah. Let me zoom out. Through the ring light. Here's a 25 mil model standing in the middle of the turret.
Babe, you went a little overboard.
I don't bullshit. I asked before I said anything.
I know you did. I still think
the rules.
So, Nate, don't worry. If he wins again, I'm going to edit it and reshoot it.
I will know. Because I will get a message first before he reshoots it.
Yeah, I'll send him a haha message. So yeah, this is well, Tim. Who makes this tank? Because
So that is made by a gentleman named Nate Faya on My Mini Factory, and that is the broadsword super heavy tank.
Yeah, I've had to do some gap filling just because it's such a big piece that stuff has warped a little bit.
Which it's fine. It's a weld line, whatever.
Yep.
But he does a lot of stuff based around the HDF. He actually has his own rules that he made for OPR.
Yeah, he's got a custom army in the OPR thing.
Yep. I think it's called the Crevellians or something like that. And he actually just dropped the new model. I want to think what it was. It was a ground attack fighter with a massive cannon on the front of it.
Hey, you know what? I'm on OBS. We can look this guy up.
Look at that.
Don't look at my unmentionables.
And he's
Not the unmentionables.
Boats. He's working on like a monitor ship that's based off the French.
What was this guy named Nate? What?
It's hang on.
Not our Nate.
Nate Fama?
Yes.
Okay.
Nate Fama.
Here's just I'm not sure where it's sitting in the OPR or not the OBS thing, but this is his stuff. And like his battle tanks and things, you don't see anything.
Hang on.
I see it.
There we go. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Okay.
Too many screens.
Too many screens. So I've like seen his stuff, like specifically this color scheme on a lot of things for quite a few years as far as 3D printing goes. What?
You see that giant cannon right there to the left? That thing? Nope. Up. And to the left.
Hold on. You realize you're on a 30-second delay. This one is what I'm talking about right here. This gorgeous piece of machinery
is $30.
It's $30. Well, for the STL file, it's probably about $200 worth of resin. As you can see, there's a 60 mil base, or no, an 80 mil base. Yeah, this thing, his stuff is impressive. If you want to scare the bejesus out of somebody at your next game.
Yeah.
You can
see the photos of somebody putting it on.
You could take this monstrous thing.
Mm-hmm. It'll be all your points, but you can kill everybody.
Good God. Good God. This thing.
So if you join his Discord and either his Patreon or his tribe, you get that for free after 5 months.
Wow. But yeah, good thing you didn't say print me this. I would have just been like, no.
I don't have it yet. But you can see the size of that thing. Keep going.
I got it. It's right here. Just no.
Nope.
Oh, I can't wait to get it because I will absolutely put that together.
Well, that's along the line of your 20-year Urukai project.
Yeah, that's going with it.
This. As you see my elbow.
Yeah, we see your elbow. It's fine.
Holy shit, was that as big as the Mars? Yeah, bigger. All right. Well, guys, I think let's check it. I got my alien hives up to this level. Like I said, they're going to get lots of white on that pink. We're just going to have the pink in the recesses and as an accent color. This one might be the most in-depth alien hive paint job I've done in a long time. So let's check in with Tim.
I am working on the tendrils on this freaking Leviathan here. We're going to start blending from the darker color to light. But this is another project here. I will be working on this during the week. If anyone wants to see the progress of it. Because next week I have something different that I'm going to print. We are changing gears completely.
Yeah, but remember, guys, if you see us in the painting section of the Discord, you can just pop in there all week. It's fine. This is where we
This is where we hang, we kvetch, we hang out, drink.
Absolutely. Come and say hi to us. Like, come hang out, because it is a lot of fun to sit and paint with each other.
We use not safe YouTube language. We call each other slurs. You know, the usual.
The usual. Nate comes and hangs out with us all the time.
The stuff we can't do on Discord or on YouTube.
So, Summer, it looks like you are kicking the crap out of that thing.
I am trying. So I really am. I love him. He is coming along beautifully.
She will not stop with that now until it is absolutely perfect.
Yes, and it's all your fault, Dan.
I know. I'll take it.
It's not only is it Dan's fault, it is also my fault because I printed it as a surprise.
Yeah. So he's coming along beautifully. I love his colors. I think those came out really awesome. So yeah.
All right, so that thus concludes our broadcast day. I need the Indian background from like the 70s and 80s. So yeah, guys, make sure you check out our channel sponsors. Well, actually, they sponsor the main channel, but PrintedStarships.com. If you go on Facebook and look up PrintedStarships.com, he has a ton of stuff he puts on Facebook, of all places. I don't know. Yeah, he might put them on YouTube Shorts, but I've never seen his YouTube Shorts come up. But yeah, PrintedStarships.com. He's got all kinds of different starships. He's got the Star Wars universe, Halo, tons of stuff, Babylon 5, Star Trek. He also does some Station Forge stuff and Papsicle stuff. And he's getting new stuff in there all the time. I can't even keep up with it. And then Corvus Terrain. You can go check out their website. They have a 15%. Oh yeah, PrintedStarships.com have a 20% discount in the description below. Use that link for that. And then Corvus Terrain has a 15% discount down there. He does a entirely like modern to sci-fi, terrain, but it's like the full range. He goes from, houses that you would see now all the way through like cyberpunk, and then moving through like retrofuturism, like the Alien franchise, and then all the way up to grimdark stuff. So he has that full range of things, and they're all interchangeable. They use some kind of like terrain lock system that have little things that you can lock them all together if you want to. I just glue them because I'm a savage. Yeah. And I'm setting up a tournament. Me and Haven, who is a OPR Ranger from Kalamazoo. We are setting up a tournament that will be taking place in Lansing the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So it's not Black Friday. It's like Small Business Saturday, I think is what they call it. So we're setting up a tournament then. It's going to be a 2,000 point casual tournament. There's going to be tons of prizes. Not all of it's going to be based on your win-loss record. And of course, if you guys have ever been to a tournament of mine, you know that I like to just hand people stuff. Be like, this is yours now. Have fun with it. Yay.
Which infuriates the hell out of me because I've been waiting for years and I had to win it the hard way.
I know, right? I suck.
Bastard.
All right, guys. So that'll do it for us tonight. And we will talk with you all later.
Like button, subscribe button, and join the Discord.
Yep, smash the like button, join the Discord. Links for that down in the description below. I'm pretty sure that link still works for the Discord down there. If not, you just search warbossfitz Discord or find it anywhere else. I got links out there. I don't know. I hate ending these things. So that'll do it for us tonight, guys. We'll talk with you later. Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Bye-bye.
There we go.
Hooray.
Edit in studio.